Hello, warriors. Welcome to the You Movement. I am B. And this journey just keeps getting more and more weird day by day. You know, you go one stretch of time where you're sleeping all the time to, I didn't sleep a wink last night, so I'm on kind of my, 36 hour awake, and I'm like, okay, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Accept and move on. Accept what is. Accept. Except I don't accept everything so willy-nilly. I said after, sharing everybody the crazy journey that is the tooth scenario, that's it. I'm just going to resign myself that this is my life and I'm going to be in pain and I'm going to totally accept it. And then Spirit started downloading a bunch of stuff because it wasn't sitting well with me. I'm like, what lessons haven't I learned? What do you want to tell me? Talk to me, communicate to me. We've stood up, we've voiced our videos in the face of fear. We've stood in our authenticity. We've struggled to find our sense of security and support. Look, I do support therapy all the time in my hammock, cultivating safety. I've tried to express the rage. I don't feel any more rage in me. I just don't. So what's going on? What's going on? And, while I was left with so many incredible, suggestions out there, and some of them got me thinking, and some of them got me trying a few different things. I gotta say, the yogurt squished between my teeth really quite felt nice because it was nice and cold. And then I just couldn't get over this, I can feel air. I can feel air. There's a hole there. I can physically feel it. I can feel it. And listen, I'm going to put my hand up all the way and say, I have 100% believed with everything in me that I figured things out, and I would run down a pathway to this dentist or that dentist and say, this is what it could be. Maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Do I have molars in my mouth that are interacting and creating electricity? Let's test for that. What? We don't have that machine in Canada? Why not? Why not? That's a simple test. It's called a Rita meter. And I couldn't find a dentist anywhere that had a Rita meter because I thought maybe I had metals in my mouth that were interacting and creating this electric charge because I could feel this zing coming down into that tooth. And I went and I was proven wrong about the fistula. The CT results showed that the sinus lining was intact. And I'm like, but I'm still feeling this very strange sensation. So then I began exploring with my tongue a little bit more. And where is this air coming from? Because I first, we thought it was the tooth. Well, the tooth got pulled, but there's still pain. So then maybe it's the gums. Let's look at the gums. Maybe it's the nerves. Let's look at the nerves. So I began doing some exploratory work with my tongue to see if I could figure out where the air was coming from, where it was originating. Because every time I breathe out, there's a burn. And when I'm talking, it's even worse because it's like pushing the air through. I found the hole. I found it. It is back in my palate. Which is why when I breathe in, I feel this ball of electricity in the roof of my mouth. And I kept saying, and then so everybody's like, it must be Kundalini. Must be ancestral wounds. And you're right, it probably is ancestral wounds. And you're right, it probably is karma. But it is biologically present as well. There is biological markers that are noticeable, observable, seeable. You can see a line that has been left from the infection. You can see the inflammation just tucked in right beside the tooth. And now I can see and feel a teeny tiny little hole. Like this is probably like a microscopic channel that the infection at one point 5 years ago ate through and burrowed a little hole through the roof of my mouth into the back. And who's gonna see that? Nobody. Like, seriously, nobody. I don't blame any of the doctors or dentists or anyone else for not discovering this, but this is what this is. So the more I began to rub on it, I could feel a little channel. I could feel it. I could feel it with my thumb. I could feel it with my tongue. I could see when I shoved my camera back up into my mouth, a teeny tiny little dot. So I did have a dentist appointment today with dentist number 6. Actually for a different tooth. I have cavities that I need filled. And I was explaining to him the situation, and he had one of those little cameras that you can shove in your mouth, and he's like, there's definitely a little something there. You need to see an oral surgeon. And I'm like, you're right. I've been trying to get in to see an oral surgeon for quite some time, as I've been going through the list of what it's not. What it's not. It's not galvanized teeth. It's not fungus eating away at it on the inside still. I have no signs of active fungus, active infection, or active anything else. It is a little channel, is what it is. And I then had like, boom, boom, I can heal this. I can heal this. Look at everything else I've healed. I can heal this too. What does scar tissue require? Scar tissue requires being broken up, because if there's a channel, that means on the inside of the channel is all scar tissue from where it was emptied out, and then the air goes back and forth, hardening it, and then the nerves get involved with each breath. Scar tissue is hard and immobile, and the best thing to do for scar tissue, if you have scar tissue on your body anywhere, massage. So I was at it with a toothbrush, and then I was at it with a different size toothbrush, and then I was at it with like some peroxide in my mouth and this, that, and the other. And I've ordered myself a tiny little baby toothbrush that has those silicone bristles as opposed to like bristles. And I'm going to massage the bejesus out of that little channel, because when I put my tongue up to the roof of my mouth, it stops the flow. It stops the flow. When I put a tea bag up there in the roof of my mouth, it stopped the flow, which is going to stop the pain. So for the first time in 5 years of chronic pain, every single day, with every single breath that I breathe, I now know how to cure this. And if I am wrong, I will sit in front of this camera and say that I am wrong. But I don't believe I am. There is an actual test that could potentially see this channel, which is an X-ray of the palate, which I've never had before. I've had panoramic, which blocks the vision of anything because 2 teeth were in front of it. But I've never had a palatal X-ray. I've had MRIs, I've had CT scans, I've had cone beam scans. And with the cone beam scan, you can see in between the 2 teeth that the gum is holy. It's not like a nice firm piece of gum. It's like got holes in it. So yeah, I think I've solved the mystery. I think I've solved the mystery. In massaging it as much as I have today, it's already making a teeny tiny little difference. If I can break down that channel and help it regenerate new cell growth. So on somebody's recommendation, thank you, Linda, I ordered myself some ozone gel for your gums to help promote gum growth. I've pulled out my tuning fork and found one as close as I can to gums. I'll try that. I'll continue on the massage on the outside, but I'd never massaged on the inside. I never did that. So I am in a very weird place because I can't even fathom what life will be like with no pain. It didn't make any sense to me that I couldn't cure this. It really didn't, seeing as everything else that I had managed to cure and found a solution to. In curing my stomach gut, which really was the key, I most likely killed off any fungal that was remaining in there, or bacteria or anything else, because of my diet. Because of my diet, I was able to heal the diabetes, a lot of inflammation throughout my body. Everywhere was riddled with inflammation. All my muscles were in like this kind of energy. My lower back is more pliable and flexible now than it has been since I was about 12. Yes. So it made no sense to me that I couldn't get to the bottom of this. I'm a bit like a dog with a bone. It's that will again. So yes, will can lead us down the wrong path, but it picks us back up and it leads us down another one. And it leads us down another one, and it leads us down another one until we get the solutions that we're looking for. And I want to share this with everybody because, one, it is such an important lesson on your awakening: endurance, fortitude, strength, discipline. It can't be, oh, I've tried this diet for 3 weeks and I'm not getting the results that I want, so I'm going to cheat and give up. Nope. I've been eating like functional eating now for years. For years. This has been my greatest motivator. You know, at times in deep fear, am I having, is it still an active fungus? Should I be, is it a virus? Is it a, what is it? Yes, fortitude, strength, doggedness. So yes, we need to surrender, but we also need to get up and go and run and do and make action. It's about balancing absolutely everything. It's balancing surrender with willpower and downright stubbornness. You know, when those qualities that we view as being negative, my stubbornness, has proven to be a most wonderful ally, which more and more shows me that every single aspect of ourselves is incredible. The things that you put yourself down for are sometimes some of your greatest gifts. And the things that you don't recognize or you think too highly of yourself sometimes are your greatest failures. Me thinking I knew it all had to bring me down to an energy of I need to open myself up to the knowledge of others. And the teacher became the student. And I was grateful, very grateful for the input that people gave me and the ideas that they suggested. It made me look at some and go, yeah, I don't think so. But a lot of others, I went down and I did research. Lyme disease. Okay, I'll look into that. Nope, that doesn't fit. Oh, some cell thing. Yeah, I'll look into that. It doesn't fit. So today I'm really loving my masculine energy. I've been in feminine rest, restore, replenish, receive, for months now, months. And to have a little get up and go and have green lights from the universe helping me along in the last couple days where all of a sudden stuff is happening. Yeah, feels all kinds of like awesome, but at the same time, I'm calm. I'm weirdly calm about it all. I'm weirdly calm. So more news in the weirdly calm. I got a phone call, an actual phone call today from my lawyer telling me that this case will be resolved on Thursday or Friday. What? It's been over 2 years. What? That too is coming to a close? I've had, yeah, it's very strange. It feels like all of my biggest challengers on my awakening, and it's important to recognize that your challengers are not always the challengers within, but the things on the outside that stress you out, you know, the relationships that you need to let go of, the addictions that you need to let go of, the change of thinking, the change of identity, the change, this being squeezed, the fuckeries is what I call it. The fuckeries that happen on an awakening. Your marriage, you wake up to the reality that you're married to a toxic person and you need to figure a way to get out of it. You lose your job or your financial security in some way or another, or your hours get cut. You have a health crisis that comes along with this one way or another. And I've had health crisis after health crisis after health crisis. And that's the thing. Is on the shaman's initiation, you need to learn to heal yourself first. Before you go out in the world and call yourself a healer or call yourself a shaman, which are lovely little titles that our spiritual ego would like to grab hold of and run with, I took a course. Yeah, God's course is a lot more difficult. So it is. It is crazy. So if you are enduring all the fuckeries of losing stuff, losing people, losing health, losing your mind, losing who you think you are, and everything is burning, please use me as an example that you can get through it to the other side. It feels very weird right now. I am not used to it. I'm definitely integrating new things as I'm still trying to like walk with my new skills and practice my new skills that I've used along the way. I'm still getting tested. I'm still having like, it's still there, but I'm like, I have hope. I have hope. I have faith. I have visions. I have creativity flowing again. I haven't been tapped into creative flow in close to 3 years. It's the last time I had creative flow. It's very oddly surreal and at the same time amazing. I think that I'm primarily in an energy of just downright like, what is happening? We definitely went through a shift, and some I see that have been in the dark for a good number of years are starting to come out, and some that have been like, yeah, I've been doing spiritual work, everything's been going away. Oh my God, my relationship's starting to crumble. Oh my God, yeah. So some people are heading down to where I was for the last 2 years, and I am here to support you on that depth into the valley of darkness. It's okay not to be okay in the valley of darkness. It's okay to learn how to feel again. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, confused, doubtful, fearful, anxious. All of those are normal feelings, as everything you once thought was real and true disintegrates into a completely alternate universe. So yes, on Sunday I pulled a card called like looking through the veil, and that's exactly what it is like I'm not only looking through the veil, I've stepped in. And it's not been like 6 hours like the last time. It's been, and I'm kind of like waiting like this for the next something. And it's not happening. Instead, I'm getting called further and further into mission. And it's like, it's rad. It is rad. I am sending everybody all of my love. I am here to support you in any way I can, to help you get through what is going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride. I'm going to just be honest. There's no point in blowing smoke up your ass and filling you full of nonsense. I would much rather tell you the truth, the cold, hard, hit you in the face reality, that awakenings are difficult, but you don't have to do it alone. I've walked this path. I'm very familiar with hell now. I'm a very changed and different person because of my journey through hell. And I want to support as many people as I possibly can through these next years, I imagine. I imagine it's going to happen in waves. And if you need support, or you know somebody that needs support, please do not suffer in silence. The old paradigm of pretending everything's hunky-dory is only going to debilitate you and slow the process down. The sooner you accept what is, whatever is, tiredness, not tiredness, aches and pains, physical ascension symptoms, emotional ascension symptoms. I gotcha. We'll do this together. We'll do it together. All of us. Okay? I'm here for you. I can hold space for you. I would love to send you all my absolute love and compassion, and I just want to give everybody a great big hug. I really do. Peace out.